Yes.
Well, we saw what happened back in 2010. Republicans picked up 63 seats after the health care vote. Are you concerned that this will be a huge issue for the 2014 midterms? And are you concerned about whether or not they get this rollout straightened out?
If they don't get the rollout straightened out, I do think it's going to be a problem. But you've also got a Republican Party who shut down the government, who in some way inconvenienced everyone in the country, and in many ways people suffered from that shutdown. And I think this is something that can be fixed, because the Democrats are going to improve the health care. Most of these 3.5 million people who got cancellation notices will get better, more comprehensive health coverage, and in many cases it's going to be less expensive. If we can match the online capacity with the opportunities that are there for most of those folks, they're going to, by 2014, they're going to be very appreciative of the Affordable Care Act. There are glitches now, as there were with Medicare Part D. We'll get over those glitches because they're fixable, because we want to fix them. Many of the Republicans didn't want to fix government. They wanted to shut down government. And, you know, presidents sometimes engage in a little hyperbole. You remember President Bush on the aircraft carrier years ago announcing mission accomplished with the Iraq War years before we pulled out, and finally we were out of there last year. I think in retrospect he might have preferred a little more nuance to what he had to say.
Well, Democrats made a lot of hay with that one, and they have up until now. So are you suggesting you think the president wishes he had said things differently? He'd take it back if he could?
You know, we're all human. I think the president is rightfully excited about the Affordable Care Act. I think it is going to be a very positive accomplishment in his legacy. And I think most Americans are going to be much more pleased with it than the Part D Medicare prescription drug coverage. It's just going to take some time. There have been some bumps in the road. With Medicare, there were a lot of bumps in the road. It took years to take care of those bumps, but you know, even the most ardent Tea Partiers have signs that they're holding up saying, keep the government's hands off my Medicare. Well, you know, that was a struggle. It was worth it. The Affordable Care Act is a struggle, but it's certainly going to be well worth it by the time we get over these glitches.